also offer media training workshops, live streaming, documentary production, and events management. Get in touch with us today on the following numbers: +263 867 711 0290 or 0718 100 235. Don't forget to subscribe to our social media platforms. Like our Facebook page, Center for Innovation and Technology. Follow us on Twitter @side. And you can also check out our website, www.side.org.zw.
Welcome to Know Your Right, a show that seeks to amplify the voice and work of CSOs in Bulawayo. My name is Brighton Ncube. Today on the show, I'm joined by Pride Ndlovu, the Program's Officer for Youth for Innovation Trust, an organization that seeks to amplify the voices of young people in Bulawayo and also give them empowerment. Pride, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me on your show, Brighton.
Right, Pride, let's talk about Youth for Innovation Trust. What is Youth for Innovation Trust?
Youth for Innovation Trust, it's a youth-led organization that is based right here in Bulawayo. Youth for Innovation Trust focuses on the youth mainly, on many aspects of the youth. Youth for Innovation Trust has got a number of programs that is currently running. We've got one project that is called Reviving Ubuntu. Under Reviving Ubuntu, we've got Humor for Social Change, we've got Sunday Growth Talk, we've got leaders, Tuesday Leaders on the Spotlight. Also, we have got another program which is called Geek Approach to Sustainable Development. So Geek Approach to Sustainable Development, it's on the ICT side. Under that, we have got another project that is called Technovation Challenge that focuses on the girl child, and we also have got other programs under ICT like the Motherboard. We have got Hour of Code, and we have got Africa Week of Code that also were run.
Right. Talking about your programming and the target market, at which age groups are you targeting these programs? Which age groups are you targeting more programs in age to which age?
All right. On Reviving Ubuntu, we target from kids as young as 18 to 35. And on unfortunately, it's for innovation. Unfortunately, Technovation, it's 10 to 18 on.
Right.
But our main focus is on youth.
So I want to zero in on Technovation Challenge. What is the Technovation Challenge?
Technovation Challenge, it's a program that is under a red descent. It's a world challenge. So it's not a program that only takes place in Zimbabwe, but it's a world challenge. It's a non-profit organization which is a red descent. And also this program seeks to promote ICT.
Yeah.
So this program, its main focus is from the ages of 10 to 18. So between the ages of 10 to 18, it is also divided from 10 to 14, which becomes the junior team, and then 15 to 18 becomes the senior team. So this program zeroes much on techno entrepreneurship, right? So unfortunately, the junior team does not do the business plan, but the senior team does the business plan. So one thing that we measure on is them to become entrepreneurs in the technological world, in the field of ICT. As we all know that the field of ICT, mostly it's the people that are dominating, it's us, the males. So when it comes to Technovation, we give the girl child the opportunity to own their businesses.
So take us through the process whereby you are approaching these girls. Where are you approaching them? In the community, at schools? Take us through the whole process whereby you're approaching them and mobilizing up to the pitch night.
So on the mobilizing team, we have got a number of schools, namely Girls College, Evelyn, Ihlate High, Nkolomane High, that have been participating in this program. So on the mobilization team, we mobilize from the schools and in the community. So what will be happening on the Technovation Challenge, these girls will form teams that are groups of 5s. After forming a team, they identify a problem in their community. So in this period, it's usually called ideation, where they're identifying problems in their community and try solving that problem using a mobile application. That's where the coding comes in, where they actually code real-time apps that you'll be making changes on your laptop and they'll be affecting on your phone.
What are some of the partners we've worked with over the years through this Technovation Challenge?
We have worked with Computer Society, we have worked with Tech Women, we have worked with NAST American Space, we've worked with Blawayo City Council. So before I forget, you mentioned something to do with up to the pitch night. So what happens is that since it's not a local thing, it's an international thing, so Zimbabwe becomes a region. So in the Technovation world, Zimbabwe is a region, South Africa is a region, and etc. etc. So what these regions is, they compete within themselves, right? That's the first competition, which is the pitch night, where everyone in Zimbabwe comes under one roof, and the kids pitch their ideas to the judges, and the judge will judge them and award the most winning team in Zimbabwe. From there, they go on to online pitch, and then online pitch, every mentor becomes a judge. They judge how they view the application is, and from there, it goes on to the Iridescent, which is at San Francisco. Silicon Valley, where there's the world pitch, where all the countries will be pitching there. Yes. Unfortunately, Nigeria is on our case. It keeps on, beating us on the semi-finals.
Speaking of girls in ICT, what are some of the challenges that you think girls face as working with Amankazana in ICT Wobulawayo? What can you say these are the challenges that girls face in terms of ICT, in terms of development and on technology-wise?
Most girls are deprived the privilege to take part in the field of ICT. For instance, when you approach kids at school, but the parent does not understand things to do with the ICT. That when you say ICT, parents think WhatsApp, parents think Facebook. While it's the field of ICT, it's more than WhatsApp. It's more than Facebook. Since we're already living in a global village, where one actually has to at least have an email address. So you find with most parents don't even have email addresses. So when the kid tries to explain to a parent, to mom, this is what is happening, Baba, this is what is happening, the parents think it's a waste of time. Just for interest's sake, the first team that started with Technovation Challenge, they are currently running a business in ICT.
Right. You also mentioned some of the various programs that you do as Youth for Innovation Trust. You mentioned the Revival of Ubuntu. What are some of the key issues that you focus on under Revival of Ubuntu?
All right. Under Reviving Ubuntu, you find that as youths, we have got a lot that we want to learn, and we have got some of this information that we're never privileged with. And you also find that we have got youth that are doing great things outside there, but there is no one that is there to support their work. So on Reviving Ubuntu, us as Youth for Innovation Trust, we're calling upon other young people to come and take part in this program. And after interviewing them, maybe on our WhatsApp seminar, we then compile a young leaders directory, where one can get the Young Leaders Directory straight from our website, Youth for Innovation Trust. Right, that's where you'll find a list of young people that have been imparting change in the community, but the community is not recognizing them since they'll be doing it at small scale.
Right. Also, still under this program they're talking of, there was a conference, Student Famous Students Conference organized by Youth for Innovation Trust, as well as there's a current program, there's an upcoming program called Humor for Social Change. Please take us in brief about those two projects.
The female students conference was under Humor for Social Change. So Humor for Social Change, we were saying we're using humor to spread the information, right? Yes, humor has been used. We know that humor has been used to make people laugh and all that. So when you're talking about humor, someone thinks, you know what, umuntu lo uzoyenza ama jokes akhe. Right. So us as Youth for Innovation Trust, we have partnered with Umahlekisa Comedy Club. So Umahlekisa Comedy Club will be coming in on board and helping us on generating a content. And us as Youth for Innovation Trust also are generating a content. For instance, under Humor Social Change, this February we'll be talking about sexual reproduction rights, and we will be zealing much on sexual things, right, and substance abuse, how these things affect the youths, right. So we'll be doing one program at Polytech, right. So on Polytech we'll be talking about sexual rights. As young people, do we know sexual rights at? As young people, do we know what in ngangahambe clinic ngale, you know, unesa umelange embuze okunye kwesinye, right. But you will be that from information using humor.
Right. Speaking of young people knowing their rights, do you think young people know their rights?
So far, the few people and the many people that I have met, the young people, only a small fraction know their rights. Whether human rights or digital rights, or actually, we don't even know that a shop lapana, you know, that cashier is supposed to listen to me. Now, I've got the right to know this is not what I want. For instance, you know what has happened with the issue of cooking oil. You know, the Consumer Council says I am entitled to those goods. You don't tell me that isn't as $20 for me to get cooking oil. The fact that we do not know, or whatever those guys say. So as young people, I think we do not know. We only know that there is a book called the Constitution, but we don't know what's inside the Constitution.
And also working with young girls, and then you have seen most of the time girls being abused by the society, by the community we live in. But in terms of working with girls, in terms of technology, how is society welcome to you? How is the schools welcome to you in terms of you guys trying to advocate for amankazi and amalungelo to be lifted? Do you think gender equality is possible?
Gender equality is possible, but we still have got a journey. I, being the mobilizing officer for the previous season, you'd find a female headmistress, and she'll listen to you, and after you are done, she'll tell you that I don't see the impact of this program to our kids. And you go to another school next to that one, you find it's a headmistress also. She will tell you that I've been looking for such opportunities because I have seen that the society is not bringing up the girls to be an equal match to the boys. So equality is achievable, but we still have got a lot of ground to cover when it comes to equality, because the same women that are that we're advocating for, they do not know. And while the moment that I pitch up as a man, they're saying there's no gender equality. But while least on the other hand, we're trying to raise them up. That, you know what, you can do what a man can do. You know, in this field of ICT, you can become the next Bill Gates. you can become the next Mark Zuckerberg.
But do you think the young people have access? They have enough information? Do you think they have enough information at their fingertips? My right, I know my rights. This is my right. This is my right. They can challenge the system. They can challenge the status quo. I know my right.
The information is there, but I always question the channels.
Yeah.
That how do we channel the information to the consumer? Right. Yes, the information is there. You can. Even right now, you go to Cook, you can find 1 million documents with that pertain the rights and the inclusion of the girl child. But the problem is the implementation part. Yes, we're trying so hard that the girls know their rights, right? But to an extent, especially with the young girls, you find that religion comes to play. And culture comes to play, and already there is a barrier. Already there is where they hit the rock bottom and they stop there. But now, if people become open-minded and let me say, let's not be lazy to research on what will uplift us tomorrow.
And I want to speak about the community, society, in terms of accepting you guys and trying to engage them, and also creating awareness among us and what them need to be included in terms of ICT. How has been the response from society? If you're saying, Mama, we want girls to be doing this program, doing these projects, how has been the response from Abazali society as a whole?
The response is very low, if I can say low. Because I'm not sure about the percentages, but if I can say low, the response I has is we had thought and proposed. I remember last year I really to go to one house, about the importance of e-technovation. After sitting them down and talking to them, that's when they said, "Oh, I never sing our guys." You know. From that day onwards, the parents became supportive because they'd understood it. So the community, yes, it's welcoming us. There is still a but. All right, we know our community, especially in the valley, like why we make umntwana food. After all, uzachado ngomunye umuntu obezomthatha, and we don't benefit anything. I think that belief is still there in the community, that umntwana wenkazana akaqakathekanga.
Also, speaking of the girl child, we saw last year in 2018 harmonized elections. You, as coming from a youth-led organization, would you say there's a space for young people to run as political candidates or to become leaders, next leaders in our society, or the future leaders? Let's not say future leaders, but leaders of today. So the space willing, is the space friendly for youths to stand and say, I want to run for councillor, to run as a mayor. Is the space willing? Is space free?
The space is not free. Because you'll find with abadala vetu, they still impose the patriotic, if I'm to use the patriotic society, that because I'm your father, you can't challenge me. Well, at least the world is evolved. You know, I was asking one person one time, do you think everyone who parliament lapana knows how to operate email address yake? Like with ngamsendeli email, where was with a reply njani and the people did not have answers. So I think the young people, as young people, we are ready, but the space is not allowing us to fully express ourselves. Yes, in one or two places you might find a young person. Finding him there, yes, he's there, but what is he doing there? And he is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. Someone is doing what he's supposed to be doing. So the space is not friendly to us as young people. We are not spreading our wings. We're not expressing ourselves fully. If I can say, we're expressing ourselves in small boxes that you can hardly recognize, this is a young person.
Right. Also mentioned ukuthi you're going to various programs up 2019, human for social change, and other various programs. What mechanisms are you using, like to take abantu abatsha away from drugs and away from those things that's funny, those substances? What mechanisms are you using to draw them back to society and like improving their livelihoods?
As we have spoken about human for social change, is one of the programs. I think from now up to around June, it will be running full time. So we've got a number of programs out there for the youth that will be rolling out. Like now, we already started a poll, like I have said previously. We also make our online engagements with them, and here uthi bona baphatheka njani emphakathini. And we also have offline programs where we actually go down to the ground and actually sit with them and give them information, and us as young people helping each other to see ukuthi just because the economy is bad, it doesn't mean ukuthi impilo yakho sipheli. There is still hope in us, only if we can come together and see the same color and run with the same vision.
Right. So I'm still watching this show at home. I'm young. I want to be part of Technovision. I want to be part of the reviving of Ubuntu. I want to be part of Human for Social Change. How can I get hold of you? What can I expect? What programs are you doing in this coming months?
You can get hold of us. You can use email address here at Youth for Innovation Trust. You can also find us on Twitter at Youth for Innov. You can also find us on Facebook at Youth for Innovation Trust. Right. So with these platforms, you are able to engage us. You're able to store 24 hours a day, if I'm to say. So for one to be part of Technovision Challenge, we have got our mentors meeting where we train our mentors that will be mentoring the kids in Technovision Challenge. Our mentors meeting at Ayenzagala on the first Friday of every month. That's when we sit down and we report progress on what is happening and how we can help each other as mentors.
Right.
Yes.
So where are offices, where are these mentors trainings happening and programs then?
Okay, we'll find it number 10 between number 10 4th Street between 4th and Connaught.
Right.
On number 10, that's where we were found. And our mentors training lawa in Zagala in North American space. But if if you already have a group of young girls that you want to mentor and you're right, you can just come to number 10 Connaught. And then we'll help you.
Right. So Pride, in closing, what word of advice do you have for the youths?
In closing, I'll say as youths, we've been sitting dormant. We've been vocal in our small spaces. Can we, the same energy as is on our small spaces, can we take it out there? Because the world is for us to conquer as young people. Whether you're in ICT, whether you're in marketing, whether you're taking some mathematics, the world is for us all as young people. We are not the future we are not the future leaders. We are the now leaders. If you can't lead now, we might not be able to lead in the near future.
So there you have it, viewers at home. He says there are many projects that are currently working on. We have Human for Social Change, we have Technovision Challenge, Reviving of Ubuntu. There's a lot to learn out there. There's a space. This space is free for the youth, right? This space is free for the youth. You can go out there, reach out to them, and be part of this youth-led support system. So this has been Know Your Right, and my name is Brighton Ncube. This is another edition of Know Your Right. Till next time, please do follow them on Twitter at Youth for Innov. Do follow me on Twitter at The Real B Factor, and do follow us on Twitter at SideZW. Till next time, #Asake Know Your Right was Amalungelo Akho.